Salute, salute, salute. What's happening? Hey, yesterday, the video that I dropped, right? Brothers was like, hey, AC, that's old girl from you know, getting she got fired for missing days at work. Now, you had some dudes in the comment section saying things like no, this is her car didn't get repoed. It was taken for junk parts. No, the car got repoed. The car got repoed. It wasn't a skit. It wasn't a skit. The guys was actually at her house. And the video, because I got that from her video, the video, the beginning, it said in captions, big white captions, that she paid, she used her tax money to get this car, and now they come to repo it. That was in the caption.
Poor.
So no. That was a car that got repoed. Now here's why. Let's start this video. A lot of y'all seen it already, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened because I did some research. Around the, when this video came out and around the time this video came out, what was going on with her, and just stick around. Let's play the video.
Okay, can you? I'm sorry, I didn't. Can you say that again?
Yeah. Hi, Tatiana. This is Shelly
And that's her real name, Tatiana.
from HR.
From HR, okay.
Me?
No, I don't remember you, but what's going on?
Well, we had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness. Do
Okay.
you know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked in at 6:12. We
Wow.
had a discussion about that.
12,
Remember?
12 minutes.
Now, when I first saw this video and she said 12 minutes, I was thinking like, if you have a job and you clocked in, sometimes you may clock in a little late, 5 minutes, 10 minutes late. That ain't all that bad if you do it once in a while. They shouldn't be stressing it. But then you got to think, why are they stressing 12 minutes? You're supposed to be at work on time. But if every now and then this happened, they're not going to stress it unless...
Yeah, but, they're waiting on you to be there, clocked in and ready to work at 6.
Okay.
So your employment is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28 you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Like why didn't y'all tell me that today?
Now that's when things get along. Like, come on, wait a minute. You're supposed to be in at 6 o'clock. 6:12. All right. Now, you don't just continue to keep coming in late. You came in late one time so far. So now you better keep coming to work on time. And if you do have to come in late one time, let that be far away. A whole year and a half away or something like that. Don't let it be repetitive in the sequence. And look at this.
Today when I was just at work.
Because I handle all the HR, so they wanted me to call you because we had that discussion, remember, about...
And that was the day that I let all right, keep going.
So you were also on...
That was the day. I want y'all to remember that part. And remember why she did not continue it. Remember that part. I'm going to tell you exactly why.
8, you clocked in at, 6:32.
That was it. Okay, so I let my cousin use my car the night before, and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So, like, I still made it, though.
That was literally, like, 9 days after we talked. So, and then on 8/12, you just did a no-call, no-show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. Like, I already
You
told you.
request that day off work, though.
But y'all know,
You
that's
have to
my
come to
birthday.
work
Though.
on
I'm
your
not.
birthday.
No, that's fine. All right. Okay.
Everyone works on their birthday. Even I worked on my birthday.
Y'all too grown for me.
Are you serious?
Too grown for the world is just too grown. You know, people work on their birthdays. You shouldn't, but there's people who do. I believe you shouldn't have to work on your birthday. But the thing is, people who don't normally work on their birthday, they usually tell their employment weeks ahead. Hey, listen, I got, my birthday is coming up. My birthday is coming up. I need off. You expect them to know your B-Day and take off without telling them? And then say, you too grown for me? Let's go. Let's go. The immaturity is insane. The immaturity is insane. Let's go.
Well, unfortunately, I just need you to turn your keys in. And
I'll be there tomorrow, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh.
Like, what? Like, what?
That's the end of it. Now, I'm going to tell you what happened, right? She have a TikTok page, right? She got a lot of followers on TikTok, right? She definitely got a lot of followers on TikTok. When you look at her TikTok page, in the beginning of her TikTok, her TikTok journey, if that's what you was called, it was accumulating a lot of views. Now, TikTok is not like other platforms when it comes to monetization, right? You have to do a lot of views, like serious number of views to get a decent paycheck, right? Like, you got to do millions upon millions of views just to get $1,000, $1,500. It's if you ask me, it's not worth the time. It's not worth the time unless you're getting millions and millions of views consistently, right? Consistent. Every time you drop a video, millions of views or, millions of eyes on this video. But if that's not happening, if like every now and then you get 600,000 views here, 300,000 views here, 100,000 views here, 50,000 views here, it's not worth it because you're not making a lot of money. You're not making enough. You're not making a lot of money. YouTube, right, makes you can make more off of YouTube, right, on less views than you will have to on TikTok, and YouTube money is not even that strong when it comes to views. You got to do a lot of views on YouTube to get some money, but you got to do a lot more on TikTok to get some money, right? So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Her views started slowing up. You seeing videos with 3,000 views, 6,000 views, and that's literally zero, nothing, So when the time when they were talking about where was she at, what was she doing, around that time, right? She was getting a BBL. She was getting a BBL. Now, when you look at the comments, right? When you look at the comments in that, of the videos, because people thought she was joking. She kept doing videos. She had some doctor, had her, examining her on what parts they're gonna, change and what what the operation is going to be like. You know, people, her audience thought she was joking. Her audience thought she was joking. And then, you know, she started showing after the process. That's when people realized, oh, she really did go out and get a BBL, right? Now, you had, you know, her supporters in the comment section talking about goals. Talking about goals. You had some people in the comment section saying that she don't need it. She don't need a BBL, but majority of her fans or supporters, whoever they are, goals. They didn't see nothing wrong with it. They didn't, you know, they didn't. They kept encouraging her to go on with her journey. Whatever surgery she wants to get, she should do it. Once they found out that she actually did it, nobody said to her, you know, you don't need to do this, and it's not 100%. And nothing is really 100% when it comes to getting surgery, but it's not worth putting your life on at risk for cosmetic surgery. It's really not, you know. So what ended up happening was she had to travel all the way to Georgia to get it, right? While she was there, this is around the same time, you know, she was supposed to be working while she was there, because you could look at the timeline. While she was there, she stayed there for a few days, right? Then came back, and then she had to sit at home for a while for recovery. And she was doing videos like, you know, BBL, you know, after, you know, she was doing like a BBL series, BBL, you know, on a plane, you know, after BBL surgery on a plane, you know, after the BBL at home with her son. You know, she has a son. She has a son. So she's not going to work. She decided to get this BBL. She you know, she didn't, I guess she didn't tell him. And then she's on the phone and they're calling her, and then she gets fired, right? Now, once she gets fired, this is where once she gets fired, you start to see her views on the TikTok, they done slowed up, which means the money slowed up. So now the money is slowed up, right? And now you know, things are going to start, you about to start seeing things go. So she was letting, you know, people drive her car. Remember, she said she let I think she said she let her cousin drive her car. She was letting people drive her car. The engine ends up getting blown, right? The engine ends up getting blown. This is a car that is being financed. So even if the car is, you know, if the engine is blown, whatever happens to the car, you still have to pay it off. They came to pick the car up, right? Because she couldn't get it fixed because she didn't have any money to get it fixed. She done lost her job.
Bounce.
She done lost her job, so she can't get the car fixed. It's being financed, and they come and take the car. And now, since the car is, you know, the engine is blown, right? The only way to get the car working again is to fix the engine. The engine is the car. When you look at a car, the engine is the car. Once the engine go, that's it. That's it. The engine be costing more than the car, and I mean the body itself. The engine be costing more than the body itself. So if the engine go, the car is unless you know a good mechanic, unless you're a mechanic, unless you know unless you got some connections to get an engine, right, that won't break your pockets, But she don't have any of these connections. They're not in that world. She don't have the bread. So the car has to go. And that's why she was asking, well, what you going to do with it? You going to part it out?
Vamos.
That's the story here. You see, being irresponsible is something you can't afford when you already have a son. She already have a son. When you have a son, BBL shouldn't be important. When you have a son, going to work on time should be important. When you have a son, not showing up to work when you're supposed to and not even telling them, not calling out, that's what you call being immature. And that's why she said, y'all too grown for me. How does somebody that has a 5-year-old son say y'all too grown for me? What are you talking about? You have a son. Let me take that back. The kid looked 5. I think he could be a little older. I don't know the age. I don't know where 5 came from. I think I heard her say something, but the kid is he's around 5. I give him like 5 to 7. But you got a son. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. So what else is going to happen? The bills is not going to get paid. You're not getting that much money off of TikTok. TikTok, is on the verge of getting banned. You should be doing the best you can at your job, showing more respect to the people that gave you employment, and not giving this reckless attitude because you have responsibilities. I really can't stand when people think that it's still about them when they have children. It's not about you no more. It's not. It's not about you no more. It's about those little ones. They're looking up to you to take care of them. So when you're not called, when you decide that you want to come to work late, when you decide that you don't want to come to work at all because you want to go and get a BBL, when you decide to go and finance a car that you really can't afford, when you decide to do all these things, the first thought that should come into your head, into your mind, is your children. And before I end this video, I'm going to tell you, the reason why a lot of the time these cars get ruined, and trust me, when they get cars, sometimes they get these expensive cars, right, that they finance. And when I mean expensive, I mean the maintenance, right? Like when you see a BMW or Mercedes, the resale value is horrible. Once those cars, get off the lot, 15% is already taken. Soon as it get off the lot, 15% gone. After a couple of years, 30%. Few more years, it's 50%. Before you know it, the car is 30% off. That's why you'll see a lot of BMWs, a lot of Mercedes, and you think, wow, that's cheap, because the resale value is not up to, is not a good, it's not like a Honda or Toyota, because the maintenance, everybody knows the maintenance is what gets you. Now, when they get these cars, one of the main things they don't do when they supposed to do it is get the oil change. And you know why they don't like to get the oil change? And they just keep riding and thinking they could just, blow it off until whatever they feel like doing. It's because the average oil change right now for a BMW and a Mercedes, right, is around $170. $170. So you got to think they riding around all the time, 3,000, 5,000 miles, whenever you got to take it back. Some, not a lot, but some of the BMWs take 10,000 miles, but 3 to 5,000 miles, it's time to get the car, time to get an oil change. And they know that at $170, they would rather spend that somewhere else, right? And instead of taking a car to get the oil change, it doesn't get changed, it runs out of oil, and then they blow the motor. That's what happens a lot. Anyway, that's the end. I'm going to stop right here. Salute. Peace.